is this?
That's not a touch screen.
Oh.
You're kind of right in the middle of the page, right?
I'm going glassless.
Oh,
Yeah.
How do you feel about that? Are you feeling okay?
Really good.
I think it's a wise choice.
Like the other 47 years of my life.
When did you start wearing glasses?
A couple years ago.
Oh.
Yeah. It happened like that.
Yeah. I started wearing glasses. I remember actually I used to wear fake glasses when I was like late teens because my best friends wore glasses and I thought, oh, I want to be just like them. I don't know why. Okay. And then I ended up having to wear glasses.
I was always like that with a mustache.
Okay, you see this tall, bald guy right there? I'm right behind him. I had dark brown, black hair.
Oh my God.
Can you see my facial features?
Right there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's Joanna's mom.
That's awesome. I cannot wait for you to tell this story.
Quite a wedding picture.
With how many people?
2,000 people at the same.
Oh,
saying,
my gosh.
I do.
The honeymoon wasn't like that, was it?
Yeah. 2,000
We'll
people
get into
at your
that.
honeymoon.
That'd be wacky.
Are we ready? Should we roll this mofo?
It's kind of like
we're
with
recording. We're always recording,
Yeah.
and then he just decides to cut it in at some point.
Yeah, we just started at some point.
But when do we get the ditty? The little ditty. Do it right now.
Okay.
From Keller Street Co-work,
She says when,
it's
so.
Business as Unusual.
My favorite part.
With your host,
Right here.
Danielle Stroble.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Don't you want it?
That's rocking.
I love it. I want to get up and dance every time we hear the after music. Ed Heinz, welcome to Business as Unusual.
As unusual.
Man, you'd think I'd have that straight by now. How
This
many
is
months
a-
are we into this?
Well, this is
Like-
the 12th week.
12th week.
12th
Oh, that
Good
that
number.
doesn't seem like quite as long as it feels like.
Well,
it's
this
been
is our
since
12th.
We've been doing this.
This is our 12th, probably, hopefully to be published week. We did.
We did a few unpublished
Yeah.
episodes. You know what?
It
You
got
want
a
to know
little.
why?
It got a little too hot.
They were a little too racy.
A little risque.
So we were like, it's going to take a lot of work to edit this stuff
Those are
out.
going to have
so
to go
let's
to
just,
HBO.
Those are the outtakes or something, right?
Yeah. But
So-
I'm glad to be here, Danielle.
I'm glad to have you here, Ed.
And I know it's super open and honest here, and that's what we're
Totally.
about. So we're going to.
No boundaries
Oh,
here
boy.
at Keller Street.
I have boundaries.
You have boundaries?
I
Since when?
I just don't talk to them. They're secret boundaries.
Okay, so we're here with Ed Heinz. He's with EXP Realty, and he's one of the residents here at Keller Street Co-work. And I know I do say this a lot, but everybody's my favorite, but for a different reason. And Ed, I'm not joking. He is so good for my ego. He's so pretty to look at.
And
He's
I
so
tell her
much
every
fun.
day how sexy and pretty and hot she is. And
It really
She's
makes
got to
me
get
feel
tired
good.
of it.
No,
No,
never.
she doesn't.
Absolutely never. And
she kind of glows every time I say it. And
I think you make me blush a little bit. I was in a sour mood 15 minutes ago. I've been in a sour mood all day. And then you walked in here and suddenly asked Phil. He's like, what's your problem? I'm like, I'm just grumpy today.
Yeah, you were a crab apple.
Super grumpy today. It's been a tough couple of days, but anyway,
for some
it's better
reason,
now. You're
I
here.
see the gem in your eyes.
My eyes are twinkling.
Yeah. So
Can you see them?
She really
Yeah,
did.
clearly it has an effect on you.
He
Yeah.
has an effect
Yeah, oh,
on
yeah.
me. Yeah, he's
But
good
she
for
has
the
so many
space.
qualities. And I see her interacting with people here and managing and juggling all kinds of things. Of course, I can
Oh yeah,
tell.
where are we?
We're at Keller
We do that.
Co-work.
We always get
Keller
the plug
Street
in.
Co-work. We always do that. We
I
introduce
try to
somebody
plug it.
and then we never tell anybody who we are or what we're doing or anything.
I think you did in the beginning. You
I
said,
did
welcome
a little
to Keller
bit.
Co-work.
I did.
Oh, okay, good. I'm sorry.
Downtown Petaluma.
Downtown,
It's
140
the
Keller Street.
140 Keller
the
Street.
innovative and
www.kellercostreet.com.
first and one and only co-work spot that's hot and booming with energy and
We do have
growing.
some fun here.
And
don't
new
we?
construction, yeah.
We have some construction going on. And I'm, you know what? I'm actually quite pleased with how well this week has gone because I was a little nervous last week. We started construction in what used to be the photo studio. And I was very protective of the member experience, right? So I've been yelling at the contractors for weeks. Make sure you get in here at 5:30 in the morning and stop by 9 because people are coming in and they don't want to be listening to the noise and all of that. And it actually has gone relatively smooth, with the exception of the first day, in which the contractors were supposed to be here at 5:30. I showed up at 6:30. They started working at 7:30. And I was like, I've got people coming in here. And
wait a minute, there's an hour of slag time in there. Did you guys have breakfast or just hang out?
No, they stood out in front of the building. They knew I was here. I was waving at them. I'm like, come on in. And they were waiting for their foreman, right? Which makes sense. Like,
well, there's city
totally.
ordinances too. You can't start hammering until 7, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we're indoors.
Well, as a resident here, I noticed the noise the first day, and they're banging up in an attic space up there and something. And the guys were kind of loud. One of them was singing.
Yeah, they were having a party at
lunchtime
lunchtime.
in there. And, so that I thought, well, if I had to be on the phone, this would be disturbing. But of course, I didn't have many calls. But
good.
After that, the rest of the week's been
it's been pretty
business
smooth
as unusual,
and it's going. Nice job! Oh my God, you're hired. You are hired. So it's going quite smoothly. But enough about me. Enough about Keller Street, because I'm here to hear some great stories from Ed. Ed has got some amazing stories, and last week we had Joyna on the podcast, right? Your daughter. And she's equally as fun and funny.
Oh, she's great.
But there were a couple stories we started to dive into, and I had to put a stop because I was like, no, I want Ed to be able to tell this story. So I'm diving right in. And at some point, we will actually talk about you and what you do for a living.
Okay.
But first, I feel like the listeners have to hear the story about your wedding. This was your first wedding, right?
Yes.
So Joyna's mother in your wedding.
Yes.
Right? So this is like... I'm on the edge of my seat because this is one of my favorite stories.
And it's funny.
Ever.
A lot of women like to hear this story. Men could really kind of care less how I got married.
Oh, okay.
Well, until they hear the story, I think. I don't know. Maybe. But jury's out.
But I got married in Hawaii.
Okay.
His is better.
Good.
Yeah. There was like 15 of us.
Oh, not 2,000?
No.
Married at once?
No. Just 15 people there total.
Oh.
Okay. So how was that honeymoon?
It was. We were already there. Honestly, I was trying to bundle. So.
Oh, right. Okay.
Well,
get right to it.
Okay, so I guess this is in kind of an effort to let you know who's at Keller Co-work, and we're all very diverse people here, which makes it really cool. A bunch of us play basketball together, and some guys walk, some run. Some sweat after 2 seconds. Some guys endure the whole, and it's all funny to see everybody's
so
come
different.
with their whatever flavor basketball you play or whatever flavor business. It's really good. And I was walking one of my clients through here today, the elderly lady.
Yeah.
She's actually a Buddhist instructor at Berkeley. And she wants to sell her home. But I was showing her the space, and she said, this is just so innovative that she said, I can feel the energy in here. Why would someone work at home?
When you
it's
my
pretty
favorite
good.
compliment ever
it's pretty
is
good.
that one about the energy.
And I love showing people around. This is such an innovative and energetic place.
Oh, thanks. You're a great ambassador.
Yeah. Well, I genuinely enjoy everything here. So and sometimes I think I get too noisy talking. Joyna's grabbed me out of the hall sometimes.
I would have to say that, usually the people that you're closest to probably notice it more. I don't really feel, in general, I'm here every day, right? I don't really feel there's anybody who sticks out so much if they're in the hallway talking or if they're talking amongst each other. I feel like everybody's very respectful and
that's the cool thing
and casual, and it
really so no a-holes yet.
There's a good conscientiousness of everybody doing professional business here.
Yeah,
actually,
but also having a good
like
time while they're doing
too.
it, right?
Yeah.
So socializing and meeting new people.
Sounds kind of Petaluma-y. Petaluma for the most part is
be part of it.
Hospitable. We treat each other nicely.
It's true. That is true. I mean, in general, though, I think one of my roles here, and it's a favorite role of mine, is to engage with the community on a regular basis, right? And you know me, I'm a cut up. I'm sarcastic. I'm funny. I like to laugh and sing. And hopefully that's part of why everybody feels so comfortable just doing their thing, whatever that version of it is. Because what I don't want are people to walk in here and feel like they're in a library or feel like they're stepping on other people's toes, because there's an uncomfortable feeling about that too, right? So
yeah, you're not out barking a whole bunch of rules.
No, I try not to.
It seems to be like unspoken rules that everybody knows. That's cool.
You know, except for the odd, like me cleaning up 40 glasses in the sink because somebody
or barf on the doorstep.
That has happened. I was.
That was once.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah. That was once that I cleaned it up. The other time I waited for the rain to just wash it away. The other day I was, I was working on the men's urinal, trying to get that working. Well, it was working. It just was working slowly. I'm not exactly sure what's in the water in Petaluma, but it's affecting the urinal.
You probably don't have a lot of experience with those.
I don't. Yeah. I really don't. My job is varied.
Okay. You can always ask me to go check it out.
Well, that's what I do ask for support in the sense, like, I'll ask somebody to go in there and check on it, but I don't really expect the members to have to go in and like plunge the toilets or mop the urine off the floor. I don't know what it is about men. It stays
pretty clean.
No,
but
I feel like there's a few bad aimers in the building.
There must be, yeah. And some guys, they're throwing their paper towels on the floor after they.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
And I say, come on, dude, this is our. And I go pick them up, and they have pride. It's my bathroom.
Right, because at a minimum, everybody's going to share that bathroom.
Right. Most people around here are really good about kind of taking ownership in the sense that they want not only their own experience to be pleasurable, but those of the experience of other people's. And I said pleasurable.
I know. What are we talking about?
We were in the bathroom and I was talking about pleasurable experiences.
Yeah, that doesn't happen in our bathroom. We get a room.
Not, and I don't.
The hotel's across the street.
Gosh, I know. It's like getting married. God. Wait a minute, married. That's what.
Oh, nice way to tie it back in.
Yeah.
Tell us about your wedding. What year was this anyway that this happened?
1982.
Oh wow,
82. I have the cover. I'm only going to preface this by saying that it was on the cover of the Life magazine, the year in pictures. It was part of that.
Actually, it was a center fold out.
Yeah, it was a center fold out, but it was part of the year in pictures issue in 1982.
Yeah, Life magazine, which I don't think exists anymore, but it's a huge, big magazine.
Yeah.
It must.
And I've got the center fold out right here, and there's Ed, like right smack in the middle of 2,000 people.
Mm-hmm. So how do you get married with 2,000 people?
That's a great
how does
question.
That happen? Okay.
Just to be clear, 2,000 people or 2,000 couples?
2,000.
1,000 couples.
2,000 couples.
So 4,000 people.
Yeah, that's huge. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Holy moly, it's even bigger.
Yeah. Well, you guys are probably too young to really remember news about the Moonies and international.
Not really. Yeah.
You were probably too young. Okay, so I'll just preface it a little bit.
Say. I'm embarrassed.
Don't tell us when you were born.
Yeah, go ahead.
80. You were 2 years old.
Yeah.
Okay, so during the 60s, 70s, there was a time in our country where the youth were all hitchhiking across the country, living in communes, everybody's smoking pot, making love to everybody. Love, peace, not war, protesting the war, protesting the bureaucrat and the man. Don't surrender to the man, all that kind of stuff. So I had my hair down to my shoulders, and I was supposed to be the doctor in my family, but I quit college after 2 years. I said, fuck this. Oh, can I say that?
Yeah,
you totally
can.
We encourage it.
Yeah. So I decided that, you know what? I'm going to do something in life that I really want to do and dream and follow it. Screw everybody else. I watched my father become like a PhD and raise 6 kids and drink himself to heart attacks. And, he just worked like a crazy dog at 3 jobs. And I said, man, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody was supposed to grow up as an asshole, right?
Yeah. It's just to grow up unhappy and just be work.
Right.
So that was the generation before. So I was like kind of looked at like an outcast kind of guy of my family, because going from a family of high education. Yeah. But I was in the Midwest, but I bought a van. And I said, I'm going to California. Put a bed in the back and big speakers for my music and PBJs. And I just jumped in with my $1,000 I saved up and went to California. So there's other stuff that was going on around life, but I knew that there's something that I would finally, a calling of some kind that was going to make me feel excited.